Hey guys, and welcome to a quick demo. This is going to be in reference to the logo competition and taking our sketches and then converting them into prototypes on the computer. So if you guys remember, initially I was talking about this little thumbnail that I was doing right here, and it's a painting of George Washington crossing the Delaware. Initially, with the Academic Decathlon, the theme for the year was mentioned to be American Revolution and New Nations, and so I figured it would be a cool idea to take the painting of George Washington in a boat moving across the Delaware, which is a historical painting, connects to the theme for the year, and use that to create the lower section of the circle to create this like boat. And so my basic process was I took the photograph of a painting into Illustrator and I image traced it, and then I took that image, placed it in a circle, and then started to play around with designs. So with just a simple black and white image and letting image trace do all the work, I was able to get most of the profile for that painting. And then I decided to create an emphasis within the composition. So I decided to put a sun around George Washington, just to kind of like, again, emphasize the character that's most important in that painting. And then I transferred from the sun to the exterior of the circle using the blend tool. And so I basically went from a yellow circle around George Washington to the full circle, which has a gradient in it, and then I clicked on the sun, clicked on the outer circle to create a blend there. The same way, I also, to create interest in the colors, in the George Washington like grouping of figures, I applied a gradient going dark to lighter blue, and then in the boat I went from a lighter blue to the left side to a dark on the right, so that I get a differentiation between the different the people who are in the boat and the actual hull of the boat that sits underneath. So with prototyping, not everything's going to turn out the way that you want it, and so it may not be the most perfect solution to that logo. But actually prototyping it in the computer allows you to see, like, okay, what does this actually look like? Is it meeting the goals for the design? Is the design actually working? And I'd say right now this is kind of creating a neat image. It feels a little bit like heavy, and I'm not sure if the image reads very well on the lower half, but I wouldn't be that discouraged to continue trying to see if I can make this logo work. And so I would say good signs are showing up, and it's worth further investigation so I don't lose a good idea. At the same time, if the investigation doesn't look that great, then it would be a good idea to abandon it so you don't spend too much time working or exploring that idea. So I'm going to go ahead and say, like, this looks good for now, and then I'll go and prototype 2 more of those logos and move on from there. Again, prototyping isn't the finished logo, but it's trying out the ideas to see if they're actually working. And so far I think this is doing a pretty good job. That's where we're going to stop for today. Again, going from sketch, thumbnail, to then bringing it into the computer in a real way. The next move for this will actually be adding type to it, so Academic Decathlon, Ventura County, and then 2024 for the year. All right.